when everybody run away. Mama, where they give me joy. Mama, where they give me hope. Now she make me biggie boy, mama. Oh, yeah, I am a lele, I am a mother. I stand attention. We are thankful, we are very, very grateful. Umwada, unada namba biko. Chukwuki ke biko chekweze nunu. Umwada, Biafra chemono. Umwada furo godo ananya. Onye welu no wele mado. Onye junu no jifenu. Umwada, iya ibya sele. Achalugo sele. Iya ibya sele. Achalugo sele.
It's blacks on the beat.
Freedom the canoe. Mazi Simon Debo, the Prime Minister of the Biafra government in exile. Honorable Chancellor Kamanko, Mama me.
Okay, welcome back, my comrade. Dr. Bambam, we are seeing you in two windows. Which one should we use?
The current one, the one.
Which one is that?
Because I switched off from my headset.
We can still see you on the laptop now.
It's only on the laptop. I am. Leave the laptop.
Okay. All right. As the true survival, sorry we had to bring our PM in and it interrupted you when you were giving your submission. And we thank Biafrans that have been with us since we started till we brought in our PM for the State of the Nation's broadcast, and that has been done and the message has been delivered. So if you don't know what we are fighting for, you have just had a recap. You have just had a recap of it in like 23 minutes. So that part will be cut out and then circulated all over the media so that everyone can have a glimpse of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are very happy that the video that we were analyzing on the table is the same video that our opinion played. So that tells you that there is synergy in what we are doing and it is connecting. So with that scope on the table already expanded, we now come back to our guest in the studio. So Mazi Chuk Survival, you have your 5 minutes and it starts now.
Thank you so much, my minister. I appreciate you so much. And once again, my special thanks goes to our Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Just as we were just discussing about the solidarity for the Prime Minister, we have seen it. He just showed up and you see him doing what he knows how to do best. My fellow Biafran that is watching far and wide, after listening to our Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile, if there is any confusion in your head by now, that your head must have been cleared. If there is any confusion whatsoever that you have, it must have been cleared. And I want you to have one important information in your heart. As I watch my Prime Minister, my own Prime Minister speaking, I saw strength. A time have passed when we speak from the angle of weakness. For a very long time, we have been speaking from the angle of weakness. Either you beg, up to the extent that a senior advocate of Nigeria will kneel down and begin to beg an imbecile. We have been slapped so much. And today, I am happy. My own prime minister is speaking from the angle of strength. And for my fellow Biafran that are watching far and wide, I want you to put one thing in your heart. That thing you will put in your mind is that they will not stop. We are facing a Pharaoh, a stubborn Pharaoh. You know how stubborn Pharaoh was. Even when every firstborn in Egypt was slaughtered, Pharaoh pretended to leave the children of Israel, and he yet pursued them into the Red Sea until Chukwu Okikabema took charge. Let me tell you, there is one single weapon that we have to be very careful for. That is a weapon that they are using. This weapon, they continue to use it, and so many of us are falling victim. Blackmail. That blackmail is on two sides. One is emotional blackmail to the Biafran people. These people know very well, and I'm very, very particular about the emotional blackmail, that one that is connected to us. The general one, we have already defeated that one. And let me tell you, the whole world is watching. We have defeated that very one. That is why, even in the midst of their blackmail, our prime minister was given the global peace ambassador, even when they were calling him a terrorist, even when they were calling him names. He has defeated them. But the most important one that I want every Biafra to focus on is the emotional blackmail. These people know very well that Biafrans know the value of life. Do you know what Biafran people call a human being? Most especially the Igbo Biafrans. The way Igbo Biafran call human being is Mando. Mando, the beauty of life. They know that we know the value of life. And when we see blood, we cannot keep silent. We don't like wasting blood. And that is why they use that blackmail on us. They come in, they create a scenario where you will see blood flowing in Biafra land. They will attack you emotionally, knowing fully well how connected we are to the life of people. We are not like people who value animals more than human beings. They know our worth. And that is why they are using that blackmail on us. And it is working for them. It is working before we allow it to work. Any place you are watching this program today, anything you see on the media, if it does not emanate from our prime minister or from this media that is speaking to you today, it doesn't exist. Let me tell you, going forward, after this very speech that our prime minister has made, you are going to see the unleashment of more propaganda and blackmail. You will see more drama. You will see more videos. Do not help them to share those videos. This emotional blackmail is so deep. It's so deep that they will come and tell you, oh, that the Biafran people cannot succeed with their business. If you stop a Biafran man to conduct his business, he will die. If you stop a Biafran man from going to his shop, he cannot leave. If you stop a Biafran man from traveling from one state to the other, scattering themselves up and down, then they can't survive. That is an emotional blackmail. It is a total lie. Biafran people, we are brave people, and whatever we want to get, we will do everything possible to get it, including making the ultimate sacrifice. That is who we are. When they begin to blackmail you with those falsehoods, if you are a genuine Biafran and you sincerely want your freedom, do not pay attention. Going forward, more blackmail is going to come out. You are going to see videos flying from right, left, and center. Some are going to begin to project themselves on whatever they, let me pay attention. Just like my beloved sister, Adadi Oroma, said when she was making the statement. My beloved sister, Adadi Oroma, reminded me of something. That in the midst of all the accusation that they're making, have you ever seen any video where somebody was captured and that person said, I was sent by Master Simon Ekpa? Have you ever? But we have numerous videos where people made a confession before the whole world. They made a confession in their conventional media. And they opened their mouth and said that our camp is at the back of the police station. The Dead Men Squad, they mentioned their sponsors. And that case, nobody talked about it. People pretend as if they didn't hear it. They pretended. Have you ever, anybody that is watching me, wherever you're watching from, have you ever, if you have seen anywhere where somebody was caught and he said, I was sent by Master America, can you please make that video available? Let us play it to the whole world. It has never, ever, ever happened. We have evidence. This accusation against our prime minister, there are evidence, proven evidence, clear ones, on video, not one, not two, not three. Names we are called, people who are perpetrating this evil. But because of the project of the caliphate, because of the criminal politicians who only are protecting their greed and their evil agenda, they will never look at that.
Now that you are saying it, this night now they are preparing the video they will use tomorrow.
Exactly. Exactly. But we are far, far, far ahead of them. And you know one thing, one joy that I have, one of the reasons why when we say that Biafra is a spirit, you know, some people say it, but they don't know the meaning. They don't know what it means. When you open your mouth and say Biafra is a spirit, all you have to do is to relax your brain and watch how the whole thing is going. Have you realized that every single accusation on our prime minister, the same people come and confess by themselves? They confess. At every given time, they confess. And they will continue to confess. Do not worry. We are going home. Thank you, my beloved brother.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, who is next in line? Battlecry TV. Battlecry TV, we have been working on that very video that PM played in the State of the Nation broadcast before he came up and before many of us later joined us. We were trying to make our people to understand that our PM is not the one causing or unleashing havoc, according to the One Nigerian conventional media, or terror in Southeast. Rather, we are fighting the enemies of Biafra who are available in those other places where the inhabitants of those places now start running away from their land after they have killed them, raped their mothers, butchered them to pieces, cut pregnant women open and then pick their babies and take off their photos, destroy their communities. So we continue. So as you pick the mic, you have 5 minutes to expand on it. So your time starts now, Mazi. 5 minutes on the show. There we go.
Good evening, all Biafra. I greet every one of us who are in this studio this night and those who have paid the price to contribute in one way or the other. I greet you all. And may God bless our Prime Minister who is engineering this movement on behalf of our leader Yendomas and Nadekano. More grace to his elbow. Starting from the news that we just heard or seen from the broadcast of the Prime Minister, I think I would say that the Zoom media are divided. There are certain truths you will see in certain on a Zoom media channel TV or newspaper that you will not see on the other side. You know, sometimes they throw the weight on one particular media or two media that will carry it. There are critical truths that you will hear either on Arise TV or on Vanguard, but you will not see it on channel television. That is what is, you know, eating me up sometimes, because major important news that cost life and property, you may not hear it on some channel TV, but you can hear it maybe on few TV. But if that truth is very deep, you can only see it on national news, but you can't see it on national TV, where everybody will see it and believe. But when it comes to something like IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon, our Prime Minister, it will circulate immediately all over the news. They do this, they do that. And there are particular TV channel always don't call indigenous people of Biafra by their name, but they will say proscribe indigenous people of Biafra. One particular national TV, there's no any other TV. Let me just say it is Channel TV. That is the only channel you will hear proscribe. But other Channel TV will say the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, but Channel TV will say the leader of proscribed to indigenous people of Biafra. This is where it's eating me up. Now, let me come to this issue of killing and brutality of Fulani Janjaweed in northern part and some Yoruba land. If not that Mazi Samuel sit up to take the bull by the horn, believe me, by now, our own would have been worse than the northern side. Because you can see the elders themselves, they are not talking anything. They are not acting. They are not like, saying what is the reason for all this. But no, they prefer to go to Abuja and ask for maybe 2 or 3 mopo to guide them so that they can be complicit, be compromised of the killing and agitation. I listened to the news of the interview of Ikenga Chinyerugo today on Arise TV. The way he was bold to talk to Rufai thinks that he can embarrass people like Chinyerugo. He was like bullying him to say or to amend his speech. But Chinyerugo was brutal, repeated what he said before. So these are when we say Igbo politicians are corrupt, it's not all of them. There are other good ones. People like Eyinia Baribe and Chinyerugo. I can categorically mention this because since I've been listening to them, I pay very attention whether they can compromise or whether the new caster can even bully them. They will change their tone. They never change their tone. So these are okay. Look at how 120 comply sit at home happens today Monday, 10th of July 2023. It happens that it's even more than 100%. Now we have elders, we have elites, we have religious leaders. Have they not come together as themselves? Can we continue this way? Or how long this thing will continue and stop? They know the truth, but all of them, they hide their head under the carpet. When it's time for sit at home, all of them will join and sit at home. And while they are joining sitting at home, they will even criticizing someone, criticizing IPOB. If you are criticizing, they want to engage in disobedience of sit at home. Why can't you come out and come and do your business? Let's see. You are hiding yourself inside the carpet, telling people to go to market, whereas you cannot come out. These our elders are very, very gullible. Some of them are very, very gullible. Some religious leaders will come out. They will be talking in the church, pulpit, like that bishop that is criticizing someone. Is he happy that Mazi Nadikari is inside? Is he happy? Or he don't know the cause? What is wrong with our elders? Why are they not talking? Why are they nailing the hammer on the nail? Let's know the truth. Okay, let Martin Nadikari be released. Let's see whether the sit at home will continue or not. And people are being killed. You are there. The people who call themselves governor, they go to Abuja and collect bribe and come home and armed on-state actors to carry gun and be moving around, killing each other or killing your children. You cannot talk, you cannot confront them. But Samuel Lepa is their own headache. It's your own headache. Somebody who is trying to preserve the community, preserve the region. You are going against him. This our people is gullible. I can't say much of this because I think I have spoken more than 5 minutes, if I may say. But let me just end it here. But I want to tell the Biafra, stay put. Samuel Lepa is the game. He holds the key. You know what it takes to preserve your life and properties. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are moving, and we are moving big, big mountains. Now, the next speaker in the studio, as you pick up your mic to speak, in connection with that video that we use, which our PM also played in the State of the Nation broadcast, and also with what you see on the screen, which tells you that Nigerians are now kidnapped for as low as 30,000 naira in my constituency. So the mic is now going to General, Pastor, Engineer, Apostle, Bishop, Minister. Bam, bam, bam!
I said I'll go with the engineer. We'll go now. You go and give the mic. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. Thank you,
5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So your time starts now.
Thank you, my minister. I appreciate you. You know, I just want to, where is that, my brother? I just want to appreciate my Prime Minister. Prime Minister Aginwaka. Thank you very much, Prime Minister. Just like my comrade said earlier, they cannot blackmail us. Their emotional blackmail has failed. Now, our Prime Minister has painted the true picture to all of you. And if you cannot see the good guy in him, if you cannot see the love and passion he has for his people, and even for the indigenous people, like his master, like his leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the same compassion, the same love for the people of Biafra, and they come with emotional blackmail to think that they can demean his courage, they can weaken him, but they have failed. Look at what is happening in the zoo. Look at how human life is worthless to them now. Human life means nothing to them. And you think, you think that by trying to blackmail us because we are taking our destiny into our hands, will make us to give up our fight? We cannot, because this is the final battle. It is the final fight. And we are ready to go the full haul. And now it is very good that our Prime Minister has shown them the resolve and the resoluteness of Biafrans. That look, we are going to extend it to the highest limit. As if they are deaf. If they are deaf, we will open their ears by force. Now, look at what the idiots are doing. Mazi Sonny, if you can go into the, our WhatsApp group, there's a picture I posted there. If you can bring it up to the stage, so that I will also show them what the bed bug, what they have now turned their battle and their fight to. Now, we are fighting the arch enemies of our destiny, the arch enemies of our freedom. These ones, because they are stomach infrastructure generation, they have decided to turn the battle against us. Let me tell you, if you like, turn anybody, blackmail as much as you want, it will never stop our resolve. It will never stop our determination to get this job done. We know the language this Janjaweed understand, and we will continue to speak that language. We are not speaking it in pretense. We're not speaking it because we just want to cajole. We will speak the language and we will show them that we mean what we say and we say what we mean. Biafra is the final solution. If you think you want to do anything, you want to stop us, you want to blackmail us to stop you, you have already failed on arrival. Go and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release him. Because now you can see that the tempo is getting higher. Now, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was whipping the enemies with three scorpion whips, now you can see the dragon. The dragon has 7 more ferocious whip, even more than the scorpion, maybe crocodile whip. That's what we're going to be, whipping the enemies of Biafra until they let our people go. If you ignore the voice of Dimo Gojuku, and you think you could ignore the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you cannot sustain by ignoring the voice of the dragon. How many of you can overcome the dragon fire? You cannot. You can already see the resolve and the determination, the mental toughness in him. They brought the fight to his neighborhood. He just waved it off. Go and ask the next Igbo man close to you, if you are a Janjaweed, ask them what is the meaning of Mbana Baragu. They will explain it to you. Go and ask them what is the meaning of Azwanoka. They will explain it to you. We are the generation of Biafrans that have decided to get it by force. and we will get it this time. Biafra is at our beck and call. Biafra is right here before us. We can see it. Even if you like, use red cloth, white cloth to try to cover our face. We have already seen it. Even a blind man, what he has seen before he went blind, he will never lose the vision of what he has seen. We have memorized Biafra. We have visualized Biafra. We have seen Biafra, and we must enter Biafra. So help us, God. Thank you very much, my minister. I don't know how much time I've used, but I've delivered my speech. Thank you.
It's like you have sold 2 minutes to another person. So thank you for being very generous. Thank you. You are being so generous. Please don't only give us minutes. Give us another thing. Maybe ego. If you did it generous for ego, you go good well, so that we can use it to buy palm wine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
my minister.
All right, we move. Okay. In like manner, I want the next speaker to still connect the dot with the video that our PM played, which we started the broadcast with, and with what you see on the screen, making them to understand the reasons why Biafran stands in solidarity with our PM, the reasons why we are fighting, because it is what you see on the screen here that explains best why the IPOB are fighting. We are not fighting to lord it on anybody. We are fighting for survival, so that what we see happening here on this screen and on that video we played before will not happen in Biafra land anymore. And it has not happened again. And it will not happen again. And our PM has just assured you that we have flushed out the Fulani contracted jihadists of Asari Tokumbo. And we are still waiting for more of them that will come, so that we will continue to unleash the dragon fire. As they pain them, it is with us now. Before, now we they cry, then they enjoy. But now them they cry when they come, we they give them woto. So, Exodus man, are you there? We don't know if your network is okay for you. Exodus man is not there. Okay, take the mic. Your time starts now. 5 minutes. Okay, I think we will borrow you the extra 2 minutes of our minister. Bam. So you use your 5 minutes, and then you can steal the other 2 minutes on top of it. Thank you.
Thank you, my beloved brother, my minister of info. We love you, and we love all our Biafra Republic government in exile, all our amazing people. I don't like calling them people. These are extraordinary, amazing angels, kings, and queens. We are the best. We have the best, I tell you. We have the best. Obina Tom, I am so happy. I'm just so happy. Whenever I see my prime minister, I just want to say, Elohim, thank you. Thank you, because it is a real privilege for us to have a man like him. We are all blessed. We are all massively blessed to have these two sons of ours. These two sons that the world is celebrating. The world is going to celebrate us because of them. We must be very thankful to Elohim Chukwokika Abiyama. When we see him stand there, he is representing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He is representing Biafrans. He is representing 70 million Biafrans and counting. That man that stood there is a symbol of hope. It's a symbol of security. It's a symbol of life, because Biafra means life. There is nothing else, no much definition about Biafra. It simply means life. That is how I define Biafra. Without Biafra, we have no life. Without Biafra, Africa have no life. Without Biafra, the world will remain lost forever, because You cannot tell me there is democracy in the world. You cannot tell me there is civilization in the world. And watch people being slaughtered the way, in the manner it is happening in the zoo called Nigeria, and everywhere is silent, and people are going about their businesses as though nothing is happening. You cannot tell me human right is in existence. And this kind of mayhem, this kind of barbarism is going on in Nigeria, and everywhere is quiet as though nothing is going on, business as usual. And the lives of human beings does not count. And you have something called human right. There is no human right. You see the extraordinary rendition of our beloved, amazing, peace-loving man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And everywhere is silent as though violations of treaty of things that countries signed. I don't know one knock treaty, make I no go knock the one where I no understand. Documents that were signed by countries as a union, part of a union, are being violated, and everywhere is as though no law was broken, nothing happened. And you say you don't want us to talk about Biafra. You don't want us to keep screaming. You are a joker. You are a joker. All we are doing is to safeguard our life. We are not asking for what is not ours. We are not asking for what is another. We are just asking to be alive. We are just asking that we may live and be counted as human beings. We don't want what is going on all over the zoo called Nigeria to come to us. We don't want that to happen. We don't want to have IDP camps. That is why we are doing what we are doing. And to hell with the propagandas. They can go ahead with the propaganda, because we are coming from truth. Truth will always prevail, because we are the sons of light. We will always destroy darkness. Darkness will always run in our appearance. They will disappear. They have no place around us. That is why no matter how much they have to propagate lies, to buy all media. Sorry, I just have to take this call. Hello. Sorry.
It's Blacks on the Beat.
There's a reason why I call you the lioness. Yeah, oh. Get it can call on because you I am a lady from childbirth. Mama risk her life for me.
Hello?
Mama no go sleep because she won't make her sleep.
Am I still being heard? Hello?
Yeah, we are here.
Okay. That call just cut me off, but it's all good. It's all
3
good.
minutes more. 3 minutes more.
It's all right. I may not even exhaust all. If you stop Igbo man from business, he will die. Like I had one of my brothers said, is that Mazi Chuks, my angelic king Mazi Chuks said, if you stop Igbo man, because he is saying what they are saying, that if you stop us business, we will die. No, we will not die. And again, they come and talk about economy. Do we have any economy in the East? Do we have any economy? You see, we have defeated them on all fronts. They have nothing at all to propagate that holds any substance. Nothing. When you talk about economy, what economy do we have? You are saying we are destroying our economy. You are destroying our economy. Are you not the one burning our businesses in Lagos? Are you not the one burning our market in Meduguri? Are you not the one destroying in Kanu? So when it comes to us sitting at home, it is now that you know that we have business and we have economy. Criminals everywhere, criminal media, brown useless envelope, pigs, useless things everywhere. You want to propagate, for us. You think we are stupid? No, we are not. We are not as stupid as you are. In fact, the Biafrans are the wisest sons and daughters on the face of the earth. We have been in that zoo, and so you liken us to you. No, we are not you. You took away seaport from our land. You took away airport, international airport from our land. You stopped everything that will promote economy. Now you are talking about economy. Who is the idiot here? Oh, good. Nigeria does not know what they are up against. They are up against the finest of men. And that is why they will continue to fail and fail and fail until the Biafra will be restored. Thank you, my brother. I am just so happy. I'm just so happy. They should keep crying wolf, but we have defeated them. We will continue to defeat them until they find us no more in Nigeria. And then they will know what they have missed in us. That time they will understand how great we are, that Nigeria was never meant to be. We were the ones, I see ourselves as even gone away from them. We were the ones that were making them look like human beings. We are living. They will hear from us, like our Prime Minister just said, let them go and prepare more propaganda. We are waiting for their elephants that usually fly. We are here to pull down every wings of their useless propagandas. Thank you, my minister. Thank you, my beloved, amazing archangels, queens and kings. We love you so much. We must continue. Go ahead, my people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Biafran warrior queen, are you there? Biafran warrior queen, are you there? Biafran warrior queen, are you there?
Yes, okay. Good evening, everybody. Can you people hear me? Right. Am I coming out?
I can hear you. Biafran warrior queen, can you see the screen? Can you see what is coming out on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, now it's a different publication compared to the one that we had from the last speaker speaking. The last one was Nigerians are now kidnapped for as low as 30,000 naira in my constituency. But now what you see is that ISWAP terrorists ban farmers, fishermen from 8 Borno communities for spying for Nigerian military. So this is a community where Boko Haram are now in charge. Over 8. Now, let us refresh the minds of our audiences. Since 2014, over 7 local governments in this same Borno has been under the control and supervision of the Fulani terrorists of One Nigeria, sponsored by the government of the day. When you heard of no elections in Biafra land, there has no election in these local government communities of Borno State 2014. And the Fulani government of the terrorists in power, they don't bring this media for all of you to know about it. So it is that of the Biafrans, that of the IPOB that is making the rounds. So today they say Simon Ekpa is causing or unleashing terror in Southeast. We are bringing all this for them to understand, to compare and contrast. and to understand that our Simon Ekpa is the good guy. He's our PM. He is making sure we don't go through these kind of things that are ongoing in other parts of one Nigeria. So you have your 5 minutes to go from now. Thank you.
Okay. Is it okay if my video is closed?
Yeah, it's okay. Continue speaking. Your picture is continue speaking. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, yes. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night from wherever you are watching from. First of all, I want to tell Rufai Oseni that is announcing the economic of Eastern Nigeria, of Biafra land. Instead of him to speak about what is the real fact that is happening, the killing that is happening, he said, as ISWAP terrorists ban farmers, fishermen from 8 Borno community for spying for Nigerian military. Hey, Jesus. You open your mouth on your national kitchen. I cannot even say national TV. On your national kitchen, your national parlor, you open your mouth and ask our PM, where is your conscience? Or you should have conscience. When for the past 50-something years that we have had independence, no one of Nigerian government have had conscience, to the extent that they now import terrorists to our community, to unleash they now unleash their terrorists on their own, on the people they said they want to govern, the people that vote, that they said that vote them in. They are not the one that unleash terrorists on them. You cannot see that one. I want to tell Rufai Oseni that if you are not a dumb man, if you are not dumb, like all Nigerian people that call themselves a professor, that don't know what it means to be a professor, you will know that sit at home is just an ordinary civil disobedience. It's not, we don't have weapons, we don't go out there to kill, we don't fight people. It's just an ordinary civil disobedience that have been used by others. Even South Africa used it when Mandela was in prison. You have the time to talk of civil defense, common civil disobedience that sit at home that is happening in the eastern part of Biafra land. The sit at home that they are doing just to protect their life, to save themselves from the killing that is going on all over Nigeria. I just read a post here on Twitter. It said more than 2,500 Nigerians have been killed just in 6 months. For the last 6 months. Do you know what that means? For the last 6 months of 2023, just more than, if, for your information, if this is a bunk news, it's a national media that carried this. Do you know what it means? If Nigeria government, the zoo government, if they tell you 2,500, you will times it by 10. That is my mathematics. If they tell you that 50 people died, times it by 10 is 5,000 people. For just 6 months. I want to let you all know that Simon Ekpa, our PM, is the reason we are not in IDP camp. For those of you that are in Europe, that are in the Western world, they call it, maybe you might not know what is the meaning of IDP camp. IDP camp is just like refugee, but it's worse than refugee. Refugee is foreign community, foreign country coming to seek a refugee in another country because there is war in their country. But IDP camp is the indigenous people seeking refugee in their own land. Because the terrorists have killed all of them. The terrorists are slaughtering them. They will kill a pregnant woman and open his pregnancy with their machete. and throw and smash the baby on the wall. That Simon Ekpa, our PM, is the reason the ESN, the Biafran Liberation Army, is the reason we are not dying the way other part of the Nigerians are dying. Is the reason we are not in massive IDP camp in Biafra land. If you, Oseni, you know what you are reading in Russia, in Ukraine. If they are announcing news, the newscaster, they are in the war front. They are there covering what is happening. What are you doing right in your parlor that you people call Arise News, Arise Studio? You are there sitting down, making news on propaganda that other people are sending to you. The propaganda that the Nigerian government, the Nollywood film that they are acting in Biafra land, just to sabotage the sit at home. Meanwhile, I not go school. And I know what it is sabotage. I know that those people, they are just acting film. I know when I watch the film, I know that this is just a very cheap propaganda from the Nigerian government to sabotage the sit at home that people are doing willingly. Nobody is enforcing sit at home for anybody. Everybody, they are doing sit at home willingly. The only place we talk of sit at home is on social media, on YouTube, on Twitter. That is the only place we can talk on TikTok. That is the only place we talk of sit at home. We don't go home to talk of sit at home. People hear of it, they listen, and they obey it willingly. Nobody is forcing them to do it. They know why they are doing it. They are doing it to save their life. They are doing it to say no to the killing that is going on in our land. They are doing it to resist the killing, the terrorists that are killing us, to tell the Nigerian government to go away with their terrorists. That is the reason we are doing this sit at home. We are doing this sit at home for them to free a freedom fighter, an innocent man that is fighting for the freedom of his people, that is fighting for the protection of his people, that is still in prison, still in the DSS dungeon. A criminal like Abba Kayari has been released. A leader of drug pusher, somebody that American intelligence officers are looking for. They release him. There's an innocent freedom fighter, somebody that said, let my people go. Stop killing my people. Because he said, stop killing my people. You people go out. You went to Kenya and kidnap him. That is why we are doing sit at home. Why is it that my sit at home in Biafra land is giving you a dick in Lagos? Why is my sit at home in Biafra land is giving you a dick in Abuja? Instead of it, you have more important things to talk about. They are killing your people. Arise News. They are killing your people daily basis. They are killing thousands and thousands of innocent youth. In Benue, let me tell you, Simon Ekpa is the reason they are not killing 26 youth the way they killed them in Benue yesterday. Simon Ekpa is the reason we can go to our farm and see farm to look for something to eat because of the economic jihad that the Nigerian government have put upon its own people. Please stop talking going around with fake propaganda, with fake news, with cheap propaganda, because those propaganda are so cheap. It's so unfortunate that a dull brain like Rufai Oseni will come out after collecting brown envelope. We come out and ask our prime minister if he have conscience. Where is your conscience? Where is your Nigerian government conscience? Do they have conscience? Killing innocent people, killing our mothers, killing our fathers, killing our brothers and sisters, harvesting our organs. That is, our sit at home is to say no to the harvesting of organs that they are doing in Nigeria. That is why we are sitting at home, so that they will not capture us on the road and kidnap us and go and harvest our organs. That is why we are sitting at home. As we sit at home, we lock our door with key. We lock it with double key so that they cannot come inside and kidnap us. That is why we are sitting at home. We say thank you to Simon Ekpa. We say thank you to Odogu, one of Biafra land, for protecting us, for being there, for standing for us, for fighting for us. And we say all hail to Nnamdi Kanu for refusing to collect Ghana must go of money, full of money from the zoo government, from the Fulani, for still standing there for us, for saying it will either it's not negotiable. He said Biafran liberation is not negotiable. That is what he said. That is what he said. We are telling you today that it's not negotiable. We are not stopping. We are not stopping. Somebody like me, I cannot stop. It's only death that can stop me from fighting, from sitting at home. It's only death that can stop me from fighting for our liberation. So Nigerian government, just know that you people are wasting time. You are wasting time. Nothing can stop us. Forward never, backward never. Thank you.
Thank you, Biafran warrior queen, as your name implies. University of Biafra, I don't know if your internet will allow you because you've been having issues. It's time for you to use your 5 minutes. Will the internet allow you? Are you there? Are you there? University of Biafra Coastal Region. Oh, network has kicked out. Okay, Mazugo, please, I want you to do justice to this thing on the screen. And this time you're not using 5 minutes, please. This time use only 3 minutes and do some more justice to this thing on the screen. Comparing.
Sorry.
Yes, so,
now me the talk to.
Yes, so now you.
Sorry, you say make I do waiting.
Do justice to this thing where you see for screen. Compare and contrast and connect the dots. 3 minutes, please.
Voila. No problem. Excuse me. You said that ISWAP, put an make I see, make I read, and make you follow here, make everybody hear, I beg no verse. ISWAP terrorists, they bound farmers, fishermen from 8 Borno communities for spying for Nigeria military. 8 communities. If you come out at night if you want. They ban farmers from 8 communities. Those 8 communities where you hear, now the ones where they under their territory, under the no be territory, the ones where they under their control, those 8 communities where you hear in Borno State. Now the communities where we say, now the terrorists where be Boko Haram, where be Funani, now then get them. The state know. The government of Nigeria know. For your information, that man where you hear the stone, they take saying a blasphemy. They kill him because he no go get signed paper, take authority for them before he go farm. Now make them stone him to death. And the waiting matter and the can see before he come they bring ESN now this one now. Waiting Simon ever see before he tell you to continue sitting at home that you need Biafra like this one. If these people can't take over your community, nobody go fight for you except you fight now to stop them from coming. Make they no come, make it remain waiting you go do when they come. Your Ifeanyoba will not be Ifeanyoba no go dey there to fight for you. Any of them, hopes of them man no go dey. All of them waiting be named. The other one will get Allen Onyema. He go carry in flight, come out. Use the example, small thing where don't happen. During the OB1, OB all of them where they did. Even the money where una contribute to for OB Aisha Yusuf don't shop the money, reach now, una they tell them make it complete the money. Aisha Yusuf know the answer. The people where una give money, where they pay for the concert, they don't carry money, go buy house. That's so it could be. All these people where they call you say, come, ban sit at home. No sit at home. Ask yourself, as they can, they lose 12 trillion a week or a day. How much you they lose a day? They are only trying to use you as a collateral. When they go, now then go use you, now then go see buy you come up for road. Because I want you to use just the example of this last one where happened. They tell you say they don't kill, they don't go catch the people who go shoot the gun. They catch the people where you go and carry AK-47. They carry a registered vehicle with a registered number. We no see the vehicle. We no see the AK-47. Now one small thing will be like I know toy gun and we see, and they arrested over 15 people. Nobody can fight for you. This coming sit at home is a place to stand gidigam. No movement, no move your body, no move anything. No be someone else start this sit at home. Now our leader they do am. He is only following the step of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you want freedom, if you no want Fulani to take you, that your children when they 5 years, 6 years, they go marry and give old man when they 80 years. You no go leave. They go pursue you comot. Your wife, another person go take and they produce pikin. I don't know how I want to explain am again. The best thing for you is to fight for your freedom. Nobody like you past yourself. Fight for your freedom. Sit at home is a door you have to open to get into your freedom. If Ayuba is not fighting for anybody but for his selfish reasons, he's a criminal from the world beginning to reach now, where world never even finish, he still be criminal. Till world go finish, till he go die, he go still remain criminal. Thank you, Mazi. Make us the talk. I just the rush.
Don't talk again, no. Don't talk again, no. Thank you. Don't talk again. Because your 3 minutes done. Thank you so much. University of Biafra Coastal Region. Are you there? Because your network is playing pranks on you. Are you there?
I'm here, Minister. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. All right. Your 5 minutes starts now. Connect the dots with the video of the over 500 people that were massacred in Plateau and the others in Benue, and the upsurge of the one Nigerian conventional media coming up to tell us that our PM is the one causing terror. So we are bringing all these things up on the screen for them to understand that we are not causing terror and we are not the people causing terror. What we are doing is that we are protecting our people, fighting the people that are bringing the terror into our land, so that what you see happening here in the northern part will not be happening in Biafra land. So anybody that come will collect woto, and we are not mincing words, and we are not afraid of anybody. So your 5 minutes, okay, you can have up to 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Thank you very much, the best minister in the world, the best information minister in the world that produces information from the status on ground. And I thank you for what you are doing for Biafran people. We are very lucky to have your kind. Very lucky to have old men that are here in this very studio. And I must thank you very much. And of course, the onslaught we are seeing in Nigeria and what they are saying about our prime minister. But I want to correct something first of all, in that area of our prime minister, a way of singularizing an event. You know, prime minister, if you have to get to a prime minister, you have to go through us first. The ones who are doing it, our prime minister is making his smart, not refer to him directly as a person. You must refer to IPOB, because our prime minister wants to save our land, and we must make sure that he succeeds. But about him is about our existence as a people. All of us from the coastal region that we are facing, all the things we are seeing right here is an existential threat. They are trying to clean off the indigenous owners of the land. And of course, we have also seen a report like this one here. It swapped farmers, fishermen from 8 Bruno communities in Nigerian military. also see a post that Nigerian police and Nigerian security sent unarmed civilians anyhow they wish to. It is a law in their own system. That is why everybody who comes from the coastal region and the southeastern parts of Biafra, must realize that it is a law and blame you for it. Do not be a tool for these people. Do not align yourself with them. We only give allegiance to the Biafran Republic government in exile. All the instructions and orders they bring to the table. Lives and properties, and ensure that the Nigerian terrorists will not continue to have our blood. Have been killed in Plateau states, in Benue, many people have been killed. People are evacuating from their, and the Nigerian arrived, they call them China. They don't talk about it. Of their people, they don't talk about the fact that the life of people are in danger. They keep mute about it. With his sit down in his studio and produce news. He does not go to meet the people. Doesn't go to those villages to what they are going through. And you think that you can talk to a prime minister the way you want. We are very, very much out for you, because we are going to deal with every that has to do with our land. You cannot be in Lagos and be crying for that is going on successfully in Biafra land. So the stupidity and illiteracy of these Nigerian medias, they don't respect boundary. They don't know boundary. No integrity. They have no respect for. They have no value anything. They always go beyond the scope of their whatever, and talk about what gives them that boldness, that temerity to think that you can control from Lagos and from Abuja. When people are dying, you keep your mouth shut. Your property and citizens are dying. You want to have your stay in IDP camp because you want to satisfy your stomach. Brilliant young man like cannot come out and fight. That even existed. It shows that you are not a citizen. You are just there as a common business person that just want. If you really care about it and you care about the life of the people, you stand up and are you so stupid? You stand the history of the story of the evil called Nigeria, and you want to reach people. No wonder Africa was conquered, because of individuals like this who can never right. What our prime minister is fighting for is for the best interest of Biafra, because that Biafran people want. You cannot be ignorant about it. You ignore it. It's going to consume you. Africa, if we problem from, we must allow the people who wants to be established their own state and run themselves.
Time up, time up.
We are very thankful. Thank you very much to the Biafran people. I'm rounding up, who have spoken with a very loud voice at home until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the greatest leader of the greatest freedom fight and the savior of our time, is released from the DSS custody to take what belongs to us. And we are going for it. And blessings to our Prime Minister for information and media. May Chukwu Kekabiyama continue to bless you, so all of us here. Massive Vam Ekelemgi. Thank you very much. I yield my mic.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to everyone and to all our viewers, we've spent virtually 2 hours and 5 minutes speaking, while the remaining 50-something minutes were used by our PM on the State of the Nation broadcast. So, coming down here, we want to make you understand something. Blame those holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for insecurity in Southeast. Ọhaneze ndị Igbo talk am. So for those of you that are looking for us and sitting down on the conventional media, turning the Bible of the media upside down, go and look for water to drink to clear your throat. Use the same water to wash your eye so that you can be able to see well and know what is happening. With this in mind, and for you understanding where the problem is coming from, and with all that we have shown you, let us now go and then bring the important fact and acknowledgement of one Nigeria, explaining and making you to understand the potency and the importance of the Biafran Republic government in exile. So that when somebody tells you that you are nobody, tell them that if I am nobody, why are you afraid of us? Listen here now. They say insecurity, Simon Ekpa unleashing terror in the Southeast. The first one we just showed you now, show you the people that are in charge of the insecurity. The Efulefu elders of Biafra land have told you that the people that are bringing insecurity in one Nigeria and in Biafra land are the people that kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what Ọhaneze ndị Igbo made you to understand here. That the people that are in charge of insecurity and terrorism, now the people who kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, now them be the people. So if some of you in Biafra land also join hands to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are part of those Fulani groups. If some of you in diaspora also join hands, you are part of those Fulani terrorist groups that are causing insecurity. What we are doing is to end this your insecurity in Biafra land. That is what the Biafran people are doing. That is what the Biafran Republic government in exile are doing. We are doing everything possible to end this jihad, which is trying to invade Biafra land. But we have done the needful, and they are unable to invade. So, for you to now understand the strength, the power, the potency, and the integrity of ESN and BLA, and every armed group that are coming together to fight, and the power of the government in exile of the Biafran people, led by the able Prime Minister, the Agune Chamber 1 of Biafra land. For you to now understand the importance and how strong this government in exile is, let us read something. They said, following the rearrest and detention of our leader was not rearrested. So this must be corrected. Our leader was kidnapped in Kenya with the collaboration of one Nigerian terrorist and the international terrorists that are there from UK, and with other small bingo terrorists that are inside IPOB family. So the terrorists are in segments and in groups. You have the small bingo terrorists in IPOB. You have the international terrorists from UK. You have the terrorists that are situated in one Nigeria. So our leader was kidnapped and not rearrested. They now say, by the federal government, is now say a self-styled factional leader, Simon Ekpa. He is not a self-styled. He did not emerge himself. He did not make himself, and he is not a factional. There is no faction in IPOB. The only people that have the faction are the ones that are aligning with one Nigerian government to make sure they write documents, they sign papers, and tell you don't go and do it at home. Don't go and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they are working to collect money from one Nigeria. So those are the ones that they are actually the factions. We are the real IPOB. The Biafran Republic government in exile are the real IPOB. Now let us go to where we have our bone of contention. Okay, come down here. They say despite the fact that the mainstream IPOB, which are the factional ones, the terrorists that are working with one Nigeria, the small bingos inside the family of IPOB that were working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for many years, they are the ones that they are describing here now as the mainstream, which did what? Which worked for the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they went as far as to Finland to protest against the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as well. And the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the one that led the protest. So you see how they were able to cajole her into believing that what they were doing is the right thing. They now say that our PM is an Ebonyi indigene, when Wikipedia has already told you that he is a Biafran citizen. You are now trying to twist or turn your own right-up upside down. That is why people are having problems. Let us go. He has continued to operate a network that appears to be too strong for the other small bingo terrorist group that are calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name every day and using it for kidnapping. They say we are now too strong for those ones that one Nigeria has contracted to go to Finland. One Nigeria contracted them and used them to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who are still calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name today. They said that we have proven to be too strong for them to break the bone. I'm now calling on Bam Bam Bam, Pastor General, Bam 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 Bishop, Bam 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 Evangelist, Bam 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 Engineer, Bam 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 Bishop. No, make I no go call Bishop Onaka. No, your title pass Onaka. So Bam 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 these people, Bam 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 these people.
Which people are saying that we are too strong, Mazi?
One Nigeria are confessing that we are too strong. That the Biafran government in Israel, led by our PM, are too strong because they have used the IPOB DOS to try to destroy everything, but they cannot because we prove to be too strong. So escalate it for them. Let them know the importance of our BRGIE and our PM.
It's the same people that they are trying to use. The same people that they are trying to use, they should ask them what they know about Biafra spirit and IPOB, because they are the ones that used to sing the spirit of Biafra is that IPOB, and it gets stronger and stronger. It gets more formidable as the days go by. As long as you are committed to this truth of the redemption of the children of heaven on earth, nothing will demean your strength, because we draw our strength from our Maker, and our strength continues to increase because we are abiding in truth. if they understood the story of Israel, that's why till tomorrow, we always display that attribute that makes us, you know, the typology of Israel. If you draw the story of Israel, you will understand that when Israel were, you know, when the spies were sent to go and spy the land, those that came back with negative report, they are the same kind of people that they are using today, which is this Chilas and Wasetan and this criminal Chikedozie. They lost their vision, and because of stomach infrastructure. That's why our strength continues to grow, because we are the descendants of Joshua and Caleb. That strength must be there. It must grow. If the strength is not there, then it's not Biafra. That is why when we speak with boldness. That's why we are defeating not only these people they are trying to use, we are defeating you, Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, you, Nigeria. We are defeating you. Even if you come, let's assume we don't even have, you know, the weapons that you have, we will still defeat you. But right now, we can boast of the things you have, we have them. Before, they were, you know, this check-up is what we could boast of. But now, if they come with RPG, we have the modern one of RPG. And we're acquiring even more. We are not doing fundraising for fundraising's sake. We are doing fundraising Eastern Security Network to get ourselves equipped. Today we are armed to the teeth, and there's nobody that can stop us from this determination to get Biafra. So why will we not be strong? Somebody should mute. Why will we not be strong? We are too strong, and it is evident. So that is to show you that you must not dare us. Now look at all the threats they brought on. They bring on all the threats and all the, look at, then they will begin to tell us how many billion. Look at that useless Husseini. You know, some people, when they are praising Husseini, I begin to ask, oh, this Opioro Mango. Is there the Kishi Opioro? The people are praising him. In talk, if you have intelligence, you should already know that Nigeria has expired. You are banking on an expired system, and then you are speaking English. And you are telling us the analysis, Nigeria or the Southeast have lost how many billion, trillion. So all these trillion and billions are available, and Southeast is the way it is today. They should get out with whatever, you know, economics or whatever they have. Even without the economy, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that with Biafra, we are going to build it from the scratch. We are not going to, that is not a nation, no sewage system. So we're going to scrap everything. Biafra is going to be a modern nation. We're not going to build Ulo, then Ulo. No. What they are doing in Nigeria is he build Ulo, then Ulo. No. We are going to build a new nation. And we are winning this battle because we are strong. Tell them. They have not even seen strength yet. Look at what Simon Ekpa is showing them today. It is because I am also, I am kind of enjoy, I am also. If you think you can dare us, 2 weeks that is coming up, it is going to be a child's play compared to what you are going to see. You have seen nothing up. If you are talking about strength, wait until you refuse to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then you will see the strength that is stronger than strength. I drop my mic now. Thank you.
Thank you, Bam Bam Bam. You've done the needful. Chook Survivor, you have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my minister. I appreciate you. And once again, to the Biafran people that are hanging around and listening to us, I appreciate every one of you that you are listening and watching. You see, it is obvious that the truth is out there for us to see, only that some people decide to turn a blind eye to the truth. The truth is always there and will always be there. It's left for you to embrace the truth, face it, and take it. The message out there, just like what you saw. Every single thing that is happening today are things that are already in the public, but we will not pay attention to it. The first thing that our Prime Minister posted, where he talked about a lawmaker that was saying that now people pay as low as 30,000 to ransom. Do you know the first person that put a price on Biafran people? The first man that put a price on the head of Biafran people is a governor. Some of you have forgotten. It was a governor from Biafra land that first of all put a price on the Biafran people. The former governor of Anambra State, what do you call him? What is that idiot name? He was the person that first put a bounty, a price on us. He said, if you kill a cow, you pay 500. You kill a Biafran, you pay 500,000. This is how stupid these people are. When we tell you that these people are not standing for you, they were the very first one that put a price on us. Obiano, Will Obiano. Will Obiano came to the national TV and he was saying it boldly that you kill a cow, you pay 500,000. You kill a Biafran, they pay 500,000. And this information was out there and people just took it and they were just behaving as if it is the normal thing. Nobody protested, nobody spoke about it. And today you see what it has come below, low as 30,000. And I tell you, each time they push their propaganda against our prime minister, each time they put their propaganda against Biafra people, you will continue to see that they themselves, Chukwu use them also to reveal the truth and continue to project the truth to us. It doesn't matter how they pretend. As they continue to pretend, the truth continues to come out and we will continue to digest that truth. They confess the way they are taking the life of Biafran people. And you see, when you look at what is happening in the media, the first one, when you talk about the one that's happening in a Borno state, the insecurity you are seeing in Nigeria is worse in other areas. And I can tell you that Biafra land is the most peaceful part of that Zoological Republic. Biafra land remains the most peaceful. And they will never ever focus on the area where there is security. Why is it that they are so concerned about Biafra land? Is it that they love you? Is it because they love you that they're concerned? They are not concerned about because they love you, because they're only concerned because they want to continue to intimidate you, continue to oppress you, to continue to make you to remain as a slave. They have seen it that in this generation, the generation of Biafran that you have today are the group of people who will never listen to any kind of blackmail. There is no kind of propaganda you bring that will make us go down. The more they go low, we go high. The more they think they can slow us down, we speed it up. In today, I thank Chukwu for the kind of person we have as the person who is now championing the struggle, our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. When you think you're making him to slow down, you are making him to speed up. When you think you can make him to talk a little, he talks more. He doesn't step down. And the more you think you are slowing Biafra down, the more we increase our speed. And I beg you, if you cannot be able to match the speed of our Prime Minister, come with your sluggish movement. You will meet us in Biafra. Thank you, my fellow Biafrans.
Thank you. We now give the mic to Adadi Arama. 3 minutes, please.
Wow, my dragon, emekwana ihe o ji wee wụrụ dragon. Ọ pịakwana ha ụtalị mmụọ. O tinyekwana ha gbaghalịa na-arụ eke. Ha ya na-anyụ anyụ na-agbụ agbọ kịta ebe ọwụna ha nọ na. Ha na-ekwu nke emele, ha omekwa ọzọ, so omekwana ya. Mana Biafrans, o nwere ife nchọrọ iyi unu. Mana na-amara that na sit at home etinyela ahụ imegide unu atọ kama nọ isave unu. Ọnwụ na this is sit at home unu nwa ka ọ na-emetụta unu ya for this government promo nke ya emegharị ahụ because na ha care about you people kuchi unu nwa na onwe unu ma. Ọnwụ na this is sit at home enwere oke o si emetụ ha n'arụ ha ya emegharị ahụ. N'elu mgbe e mere lockdown ọpụ na akwa niile unu be enwe nri enwero mmiri o megharịrị ahụ. Ọpụ nri niile ebunyere ha ka eke unu ọkwa ha kpọchie na warehouse ọ bịara about na-agụ unu. Ọ chọrọ ịmadat na business unu na-emepe shop for how many months. Ndị nke ebunyekwara ha eji aka agụ ha kpọchie na warehouse. Ụfọdụ ndị nọ na warehouse mebisie iji gosi unu that na ọnwụ na sit at home a ahụ ha ka ọ na-epe ya emegharị ahụ ọ gbasa ha. Ọnwụ n'ụlọ nwa ka ọ na-emetụkarị onwe ya achọghị ịma ọzọkwa sị na enweghị ihe ha achọghị ịma because nọ ha nwa na ha na-agbagharị. Very simple. Ọnwụ na ha chọghịzi sit at home ha release our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nwa mmadụ eme nteme nke n'ihi anyị nwa n'ihi ha nwa na onwe ha ọkwa gọvanọs Why? He just simple thing. I nearly question for. Let us him for us. Hajulaju. There's no another way also. And when he kiss we see the Lizania how in this way. We can manifest outside. You can't talk. You go if no one ministers and deputy, even an house of indigenous house of assembly, who was like the Mazin Namkan. Had a mad enough. Then I came on that way, Kuku also. Hey, Kuku and Kapu Nama. Only a fusilos 1 year saying, I have one owner also in your condition. I have Kuzo Quake. Onyezi ya kulai, how high we kulo wine. Keka yesi kulo wine through order from Dragon. Sit at home. You know na begi. Da me puta, asigi puta. Mana nanda na asigi puta. Na so wade ho. Ne respect that sit at home. If I know about security, would you ever need it? They don't house your lord die day. No. Company if I knew about any necochina bochi, man also no puta. Now you know security. Security with Ewe. Security with Timma. Kega yes, we tune. You know, case ye chobud. Oh, no, we can always zika and the police in the Zusi we jam on the security. Oh, then the came wire too. Oh, no, case only protect TB. Onya cage singing that now. No. Save your life. Only don't know patalege all the only participation in Wiki for this ladies our leader Mazen and for our freedom also. Honest enough phone on a tadi metono now. On this phone not a metono now. This is the time. When you want to question whip to way. Tight your own way. Sacrifice her until I know by an age. Can no dragon on oye the phone. Or the only person standing no. Se no munni aya tafu again. No, but no munni aya wufe again. No munni aya Elize alili again. And those also only man put on away see. Newe iki London no wa. Munni eje na GP camp. General. So fonye. Why ye jinje kupuri yoku. Kwani ugu follow your support to anya. Why ye jinje so bumper to bumper. I wanted a man now the kind of hell near. Then Ungana show you Unganina what to bring him down again. Una man that don't even Quariano. Una man you would even to that place. Or no even the never dragon no. Nigerian government will not fight. All this is stupid governors are not fight. All this is stupid in the Zama or you not fight. They not fight. Manokuya Pona. With the help Unuma, with the stand Unuma, I hear when Mary. And the one that no quelle stand any for dragon people. Nanya, Nikonindana about war. Because majority win the war. Because no much work cabia. Unagine order dragon ye. Or no matter an hold at time. From now to that time only. Hambe Halia, Hapopataya Valida. All which I found I natural. Our dinner put today. Sit at home, I pussy. I had the mail for a dragon for way. Otineka, what did a mazen and the web? One more than I thought because of Moon again. I owed you on that place. Check your game. Check your own wagon. Check your old papagi. Ya banket. So much work, Kabama. Ekenemon. And I'm making on an Kunu Meleme when I soon seek no gube. Until the layer by energy. Thank you, Biafrans. God bless you. Oh, bye. Thank you, my minister.
Thank you, Ada, for speaking to our people in the language they will understand as far as inside our interior communities. That is our language. We should not call it dialect because it is the white people, the swine, that come and say, describe your own language as dialect, while they want you to describe their own as language, not dialect. So You are speaking our language, not dialect. So people should get it. That is our own language. And it has gone to the people in our communities. Thank you so much. Then we come to battle cry. Battle cry, in solidarity with our PM and in solidarity with the RGIE, we are here to make one Nigeria to understand something. And they are using their mouth to confess and to also tell us after they use their conventional media to write rubbish.
Thank you, Biafrans, once again. And thank you to everyone of us who have stayed this long on this program and those who have contributed, like our sister Adadio Arama, Pastor Bam, Ugo, and some other comrades, all protocols observed. And the thing I want to say to our brethren, our Biafra brethren, is that Nigeria is not for you. There is huge element of partiality going on in Nigeria since it was created by a man and his girlfriend. The reason why Nigeria was created is just for British enterprise. In fact, Nigeria is a fraudulent entity that favors some people and doesn't favor some people. I remember our people used to make an adage in a situation like Zoological Republic where there's the katakata and all that. They said Alade Humana Oburuntinse. Means no, there are people the ground favor when ground is not level. So we can see what has just happened recently where a drug cartel, the world drug lord, a policeman was arrested, he was not tried, he was not impeached, he was not convicted, he was not sentenced, he just stayed there for Buhari's regime to expire, and while his second in command in drug dealing, a USA known notorious drug trafficker called Ahmed Bola Tinubu came in, birds of the same feather, they fly together, and they allow him to go, just be resting in his own house without condition, release him unconditionally. Whereas a man, a philanthropist, Ohamadike Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu of Biafra, was crying for the emancipation of his own people. He was grabbed. That is where you see the zoo government through their military capacity to go all the way overseas to go and kidnap somebody and rendition him. Whereas the terrorists in the locality, killing people in Benue State, in various parts of the country, they remain untouched. Instead, he donated 100 billion naira to them to continue their jihadists and the terrorism, mesmerizing the whole country. You can see there is a lot of partiality in that. So now tell me, what has Nnamdi Kanu did? The same Buhari told the journalists that he will not intervene in the judiciary, Nigeria judiciary, for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever the judiciary said goes. After which, judiciary was in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, and he still detained him there. The Buhari government appealed. After the appeal, they took him to High Court. They fell when Barrister Ejimako took them to Umuahia Court and won the case. Now, what Buhari is saying is that Nnamdi Kanu should explain what he has been saying, that justice will be after him and he will face the consequences. What did he say? If he said anything contrary to the law, why can't the court sentence him? No, court didn't sentence him because court know that they will not compromise the law of the land, but they continue to hold him there only on one reason, because he's an Igbo man. Look at a drug cartel. They just opened the door, prison door for him. He just went. So what I'm just saying here now, in my own conclusion, let me not take your time, is that Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, they only had their head inside carpet singing the same national anthem. Release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You see, we cannot rely on these people. If not our prime minister, who came up, took the bull by the horn. I mean, by now, so many states in Igbo land would have been in IDP camp. You will ask me, governor ruling people will now be sleeping in his own house with his own family, and other people are sleeping inside the bush. That is what they prescribe for your own living. Biafrans, are you going to wait until this will reach to you, or are you going to rise up and say no? You have to rise up and say no, because you see, God help those who help themselves. You can't just fold your hand and be supporting this compromised Fulef who call themselves Ohanes and Datron and those. I don't care who has spoken. I don't care who has not spoken. But action is louder than voice. Sometimes action is louder than voice. It's not all about talking without action. When you talk, you take action. Okay? The Nnamdi Kanu cause of incarceration is the reason why people have gone into self-determination and civil disobedience, and nobody is using civil disobedience to obstruct or damage anything. Just sit at home, eat whatever you like. Don't go and make any demonstration, because when you come out on the street, the zoo army, the repentant zoo army in army uniform will shoot you down. So stay at home. And they're calling someone. The someone asked somebody, force somebody to stay at home, but it's a voice of a reasonable leadership that comes to the ear of people, and they listen and obey and follow it. Okay? How can somebody be in Finland and talk and people obey? Means the person is reasonable. And the governors who are in the southeast, it is an indication that they have failed and nobody will listen to them again. It has been long that have been fooling people. This time around, people are not ready to listen to them, because none of them has any color to any destiny. That is why people don't listen to them. That is why somebody can be in overseas in Finland and give an order, my people, this is what these people are doing, opening the eyes of people. And people are seeing the fact and figure and listening and obeying and following and watching. Demonstrating what the leader is talking about, is telling them. Who will listen to a fool? Nobody listens to a fool. But because somebody is a brave man, he knows what it takes to preserve his own people, to protect his own people. Once the word comes out from his mouth, it will go out there and never come back void without accomplishing what he uttered. So, people of Biafra, I thank you for your own civil disobedience and your own self-determination. Thank you from here. It's Biafra Battle Cry. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, wherever you are watching.
Thank you. Biafran Warrior Queen, are you there? University of Biafra Coastal Region, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Use 3 minutes to explain to Biafrans the reason why one Nigeria say that the Biafran government in exile under our PM is very strong, and that they have tried to destroy it, try to use the Indian Zaman, we use the foot soldiers to destroy us in Biafra land. We have proven to be very, very strong. What is the secrecy of somebody standing with his 2 legs? Even when they shoot you, you are not falling. If like say we get a COVID for body, so explain to them, may they know, say it is not by mouth, it is by actions and the decisions of the PM.
Yes, the reason they are saying our government in exile is very strong is because the hatred propaganda that they have tried to sow in between our in Biafra land for years. It is only our government in exile that have been able to expose that hatred propaganda that have been propagated all over Biafra land during the time of go on. So they make a lot of people to know that the Igbo, they don't love themselves. The Igbo, they are this, they are that, of which it was not the Igbos that was doing all this. It was the half-blood of the Fulani that they born into the Igbo land. They allowed them to grow up there so that they can use them to propagate this in the time, in those years. So the government in Ezra was able to dismantle this lie, this hatred propaganda, this fake news. They were saying the Igbo, they don't love themselves, they are not cooperative, they are not doing this, they don't. The government in Ezra was able to make them know, to destroy this lie that the Igbo, they love themselves. They are one. They are not two. That is why you can see Odogu one of Biafra land, which is our Simon Ekpa, that are making the zoo to run here and there. They are afraid. That's why you can see somebody in Finland, a counselor in Finland, just explaining to us that sit at home is for this, is for your freedom, is for your safety, for you not to die. It will come and speak to us, address us in Biafra land. They understand because we are intelligent. God has created the Biafra people. They are so intelligent. They are the most intelligent, the most industrious people all over the world. That is why you can see somebody like our PM address us in a very simple way and explain to us what is sit at home. Then we willingly obey the sit at home. Upon all the propaganda, the government, they have even used the DOS, what do they call them? The one that hijacked our leaders, Radio Biafra. They've tried their best. They've do what they can do. The $250 billion they have, that they purposely save to fight us in the media against this this free liberation, against not our leader. The something billion is not working, but only the voice of one man in a million. Just one man in a million. We just announce something in Finland. Everybody that are at home in Biafra land are obeying. That is why we are very, very strong, because they were able to disobey. They were able to prove to the old world, to the old zoo, that Igbo, they love themselves, actually. That Biafra people, they love themselves. They obey the law of the only government they know. That is why we are very, that is why the Biafra government in exile are very, very strong. That they have tried all their tactics, all they could, all their mako, all their wayo. They don't try all the wayo when they get. Let me leave my children that. So it didn't work for them. That is why they say we are so strong. I will say all in to our prime minister, to our Minister for Information, to all the Umuada, to everybody, the media warriors that are there, using pressing their giving their voice to destroy all this their propaganda. I salute everybody. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. And we have University of Biafra Coastal Region. You are our last speaker for today. So, round it up for us in 4 minutes if you're there, please. University of Biafra Coastal Region, are you there? Or network is playing pranks on you? Okay. In absence of that,
Minister, can you hear me?
It's cracky. It's really cracky.
Hear me, please.
I can hear you, but it's cracky.
Oh,
And
it's
it's
cracky.
coming out too bad.
It's cracky.
It's coming out too bad. All right, don't worry. Tomorrow you will have time to estimate the Zoom. You have always been on the media 247, so we appreciate your work. And time does not permit us to open the line because we've been here before our PM came up. So the total time of us being on live now is about 3 hours and 35 minutes, almost going to 4 hours. We are all working in our different destinations, and we have our families as well. And then we have the Biafran issues to work on, and then we have to be on the media 247. And then we also have our health conditions to also talk about. And we have other things that need to take care of our bills as well. So we want to say a very big thank you to the Biafran people for making the entire world to know that Biafra is still alive, and that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still alive, and that our PM is the man that speaks for us, that stands for us, that do the things for the Biafran people. The Prime Minister, the Agune Chamber 1, the spokesperson of the Biafran people, the deputy leader, the interim leader, the man that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, take over until I come back, when he was kidnapped. So we want to say a very big kudos and thank you to you, our PM, because you have been the pride of the Biafran people now. You are the man that everyone speaks of. All the medias of One Nigeria and international are trending your name because of your synergy, your consistency, and focused determination on Biafra. You are one in a million, and we are standing shoulder to shoulder with you, and we are not going to let you down. So we say, fire on with all the arsenals that we have. Unleash all the Biafran dragon fire inside you, and let the onions multiply. So from us from here, we love to say a very big thank you to the Biafran people. We see you all tomorrow. Thank you, and thank you.
It's Blacks on the Beat.
There's a reason why I call you the lioness. Yeah, go 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 go. Get it can call you because I am a lady. From childbirth, Mama risk her life for me. Mama no go sleep because she won't make her sleep. Ntetu rana nyase Mama no na kukum. Onage kwe kamutatamu. Ibere ya dinana okwa makamu. Onebe chukwu kike gosie nwamo. Mama ezigbo nne fọrọ n'anya m. Nneoma nne mara obi nwa ya. Ụmụada, I stand attention. We are thankful, we are very very grateful. Ụmụada, unoda na mba biko. Chukwu kike biko chekwezi nunu. Ụmụada, Biafra jemonu. Ụmụada furu obodo ananya. Onye nwelu nunu nwere mmadụ. Onye ji nunu jifenu. Iya ibia sele. Ọchalugo sele. Iya ibia sele. Ọchalugo sele. Umuada, the backbone of Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi. They brought in a sex energy when the chiefs were down to fulfill the prophecy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When the women steps into our freedom fight, we should know that Biafra is here. Hey, hey! Lekene Mama, the leader of Umuada worldwide. Honorable Charles Azoka Nwankwo, Adaka Jarakaja. Wanyi Mobidia. Wanyi Dia Jemono. Biafra Queen Mother Kanabo. Ebeje job one. And she's currently serving in Biafra government in exile as the defense minister and the deputy finance minister. Mommy GCKO. I throw a salute to you, Madam Annie Reju Eriwa, the HOD Coastal Regional Orientation Coordinator. Also serving as a board member in the Department of Building and Urban Development. I greet you special, Mwada Chichi, the sample one, Nukwada Biafra, also serving in Biafra government in exile as a Homeland HOD Women's Bureau. It's another opportunity for me to recognize Blessing Wilson, Black Makikana Bogio, Head of Department Women and Children Services. I throw a salute to Caroline Mbeze, Board Member Women and Children Services. Nuku Shai Baby Kanabogi. Neganiru. Enough respect to Benedita Najaniekwe, Dr. Ebere Obidia, Head of Department of Culture and Tourism in Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Ekelem Nagera Mrs. Faith Giponi, Ada Biafra, Ojena Wayo, Omwada Jisie Nike O, Omwada Biafra Jemono, Ogaduru Numa, Oko, the Prime Minister see. Monagige Brigota, Mama, I go buy you moto, Negi future, no Mama. Nobody go take your place, no Mama. You fight them all, I want the case for me, Mama. You treated my wound when everybody ran away. Mama, where they give me joy, Mama, where they give me hope. Now she make me biggie boy, Mama. Oh, yeah, I am a lele, I am a mother. I stand attention. We are thankful, we are very, very grateful. Umwada, unada namba biko. Chukwuki ke biko chekwese nunu. Umwada, Biafra Jemono. Umwada furo godo ananya. Onye welu no welu mado. Onye junu no jifenu. Umwada, iya ibia sele. Ochalugo sele. Iya ibia sele. Ochalugo sele.
It's Blacks on the Beat.
Freedom Bikano. Mazi Simon Debao, the Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile. Honorable Chansazo Kamanpo, Mama me.